Hi everyone, my name is Miss Brenner. I want to welcome you to science fiction. I hope you're all doing well and staying happy and healthy. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about myself. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the course, and we're going to just look at some concepts that we're going to be covering in the near future. So I'll try and make this brief. So we're going to be starting off with an icebreaker, which is 2 truths and a lie. These are my 3 statements, and you will be doing something similar in an activity based about you in the near future. So my 2 truths and a lie, and I'll tell you which one is the lie at the end of the video. So my statements are: I've never learned to swim, and I'm afraid of bodies of water. I have a metal rod that's built into my spine. I used to drive a forklift for my job at a ceiling tile factory. So those are my 2 truths and a lie, and I'll let you know at the end of the video which one is the lie. Alrighty, some other things about me. These are my loved ones, family, and friends. Here is me and my significant other, his family, and myself, and then these are my parents. My parents have 3 beautiful fur babies, or cats. This is Stewie, Leonard, and Bert. Unfortunately, I don't have any pets of my own at this point in time. And I've been very busy throughout this summer. We went to go see the Phillies. My boyfriend is an avid Philadelphia's fan as far as the Phillies, the Eagles, the Flyers, and the Sixers. And this might give you a little bit of a hint about the 2 truths and a lie. I love to go saltwater fishing. So we did a lot of that this summer. We went to South Carolina, got to catch a variety of fish, and it was lots of fun. Got to catch some sharks too. And some other things that I've really enjoyed to do on my free time. I love to paint. I love any kind of crafting really, which is why you can see in this other picture I have a craft going on my table, because I always have all kinds of crafting material all over my table. I don't want to show you it now, it's a mess. And I love to garden, so these are some flowers from my garden this summer. I've been very busy. I'm sure you guys have been too, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some things about you and what interests you and what you enjoy in the next activity. Also, this week, another activity that I'm asking you to participate in is talking about characterization. We're looking at something called the Enneagram, and it's a system that helps people to look at their deepest motivations for what gets them to work in action in their lives. So as you'll be looking at that this week, I wanted to let you know that I'm a type 6. That means that I'm committed and I'm security oriented. So as we go through different stories, we're going to be talking about characters and what brings them to motivation. And so with characterization, we're going to look at these 9 different types. I have a little bit about what a type 6 is here, and we'll go over it later on in slides. We'll go over all 9 of them. So when we talk about characterization, we have more information at that time. But as of right now, I also asked you to find 2 people that are a similar type personality to you that you think are admirable. And so the 2 people that I picked were Princess Diana, who is also a type 6. You don't need to know any kind of background information about her, and if you do, that's great. If you want to look it up, that's also wonderful. But just so you know, as far as the type 6, she always went out of her way to try and help others, and she wanted to, although she knew she came from a life that allowed her to have wonderful blessings, it was always quite a struggle for her, and she always wanted to figure out how to best help those around her. As far as my second person, I picked Bear Grylls. He is also a type 6 personality, and his profession is really focusing on safety and security and teaching others to be able to survive in the wild, which is a strong part of being a type 6, is that you want to find security for yourself. So moving away from characterization, we're going to just look at some overview things for our course in general. Some of the stories that we're going to be covering. We're going to be looking at A Midsummer Night's Dream right away in the beginning. We're going to launch into science fiction with some fantasy and then work into some higher range science fiction. We're also going to be reading Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, so we're going to have a dystopian unit in our science fiction course. That can be paired with some pieces from the House of the Scorpion. We won't read the House of the Scorpion in its entirety. We'll also have a variety of short stories that help to support different units within science fiction for dystopian, apocalyptic, technology-based, and horror. There will be a film towards the end that has to do with dystopian. So if any of these things seem concerning to you, please let me know. Once again, my email is posted at the top of the Schoology page. There's a button, and I'll go over that more in detail later on. Alrighty, as far as assignments and grading, class materials and assignments will be linked and available on Schoology. It is very, very important that you check Schoology on a regular basis. A final exam will be administered at the end of the course. That will be worth 15% of your final grade. So as far as the final exam slot, it's not technically a test. It is a project that we will be doing, and it is going to be worth 15% of your final grade. So late work is eligible for half credit up till 5 days after the assigned due date. That is from the student handbook. With that in mind, please, if you fear that you will not be able to meet a deadline for something, contact me. I am more than willing to work with you if you are willing to advocate for yourself. Letter grades will be assigned in accordance with the MCHS grading policy, and once again, please feel free to email me with any questions, and my email is listed there, once again, also at the top of the Schoology page. Alrighty, so that is everything about me that I would like to share at this time, and a brief overview of the class. As far as the answer to my 2 truths and a lie, so we'll go back to that. I do know how to swim, and I do not have a fear of the water, but I do have scoliosis, so I have a metal rod in my spine, and I used to work at Armstrong in Marietta, which is a ceiling tile factory, so I did drive a forklift for my profession through college to help pay my way to teach. Alrighty guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!